Okay, I'm Dr. Rutherford, certified functional medicine practitioner, chiropractor since 1979.
Dr. Randall Gates, board certified chiropractic neurologist, also a chiropractor.
We're going to do the Power Health Keys to Success number 7 today. And we're going to talk about recipes.
Yes.
And we just got a lot of advice from our producer, Kevin, sitting over here behind the camera. And he's also our gluten-free cooking expert who declines to get on camera and tell you all the things that he just got done telling us after telling us about nuances of don't tell them that they can substitute garbanzo beans for coconut power. It'll come out like a brick and so on and so forth. So we're going to follow his advice. Since Dr. Gates has a photographic memory, hopefully he just remembered everything that he told us because it made a lot of sense. So that's where we're going.
Okay.
We got 4 minutes.
All right, I'm going to run with the ball on this one.
Whatever.
So the impetus for this is that by the end of our program, many of you have introduced foods. We know you can eat some foods, you can't eat other foods. And consistently, patients are asking me, well, do you have any recipes? Do you have any recipes? The issue becomes all of you have different food sensitivities. So it's hard to make recipes when the amount of combinations of food intolerances our patients have are exponential. Yeah. And especially as things are evolving, and now we're using 6 different diets. Some of you react to grains, but you also react to FODMAPs. Other patients are on the chicken and blueberry diet. Other patients are, basically they've introduced everything and can have rice and corn sometimes. So there's a lot of variability. And with that variability, what we want to talk about today is that you as the patient with your food sensitivities, you're going to have to be creative. You're going to have to go online, look for recipes and modify things to a certain degree within your food sensitivities, or really try and find recipes that match what you can and cannot eat. As Kevin was alluding to, you can't necessarily just substitute garbanzo bean flour for wheat flour with every recipe. But there are a lot of good garbanzo bean flour recipes out there. There are a lot of really great almond and coconut flour recipes.
Garbanzo bean pancakes.
Garbanzo bean pancakes. We have those on a sheet of paper in the back. I'm sure we can upload those to our website. We have a garbanzo bean flour biscuit recipe. I'm asking another patient for a garbanzo and almond flour bread recipe. But again, some of you react to garbanzo bean flour and you can only have almond flour or vice versa. So we recommended books last week, Against All Grains, the Autoimmune Paleo books. Those are good books for general ideas. And you can just go to bobsbreadmill.com. They make a ton of flours and they have a lot of great recipe ideas on there. Or you can just type in garbanzo bean flour pizza crust recipe. That's what my mom did, and I had a great pizza for Christmas last year and July 4th. So that's what we recommend you do. We'll continue to work with you on this. We're putting more and more recipes together for our website, mainly for the patients in the early phase of the program where everything has been restricted. So it's basically boiling down to meats, veggies, and fruits. But again, within those confines, some of you can't have broccoli or asparagus as examples. So it becomes complicated. Just know we're with you. We're trying to work with you on this. If you have ideas, let us know. If you find a data bank of great recipes that you really like, let us know and we'll forward them on to other patients. And that's my recommendation for this week's Power Health.
And if you don't cook like either one of us don't cook, then you can just live on Dr. Gates's
smoothies, avocados at night. Yeah, garbanzo bean flour biscuits.
But point being, you have to do what you have to do. Again, I'm going to beat this drum. You have to start looking at food as seriously as you look at breathing and drinking water, and you just do. It's just that's a big part of what's bringing you in here. It's a big part of what's perpetuating these things. And seriously, I mean, if you walked around and saw what I ate, man, you'd probably go like, how do you live on that? But I'm in good shape. I feel good. My weight's good. I don't have any pain. I'm productive. I can come in here and work all the time. It's really a head twist. You have to look at food critically. And I mean, you just have to. And so you're going to have to do some of the research. These are good resources. And again, it's the key. The key is we talk about recipes and places to go, but the key is, boy, food is probably 35 or 40 or 50% of you getting better. As a lot of you know, you're who's got a leaky gut and who's doing the different allergies, but it is probably going to be 90% of you or more staying better.
Yes.
And that and a couple of other things, but it's probably going to be 80, 90% of you staying better. It is critical. You have to put as much concentration on it as anything else in your life that's important to you that you put a lot of concentration on. So recipes.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
So I feel we've covered that topic. We really appreciate the positive feedback we've received from all of you out there. We're doing these videos so that you get a piece of us every week, and we're with you as well. Know we're thinking about you.
We want long-term results.
Yes, we want you to be better.
And these are the ways that you get it.
And if you have any other suggestions for topics you want to hear in the coming weeks, let us know. We're completely open to that, because that's the whole reason why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So we can give you what you need.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.